One thing I've come to appreciate as a lib who was isolated around higher ability people. Like, I worked in healthcare. I didn't spend much time talking to average people. I talked to patients, obviously. Um, but, most of my conversations with other RNs, physicians, I don't really spend much time talking to regular people. Is that IQ matters a lot. And the kind of elites like Taleb who want to pat themselves on the back for as heroes for saying IQ is not real, IQ doesn't matter, IQ is biased, whatever the fuck this asshole says. I want to see Taleb come to 10th Street in Bayonne and talk to the people the CIA organized for 2 years, like me. Talk to them and try to just have a conversation about anything for 2 years. I want you to do that and then come back and say IQ is not real and does not matter. It's so real and it matters everything. People who have an IQ of 85, which a lot of people do, like the median in America is, I think, 98 or something like that. And there's a lot of people with an IQ of around 85. They tend to live in poverty. They tend to have difficulty with their life. Now imagine if they were organized in a community, and because they're so limited, they're limited in what they can do, what they can achieve. And I want you to talk to these people, really have conversation with them. You're going to feel it eventually, if not immediately. It's not like talking to an average person, where it's like you can feel like you can figure things out better, like you see things they don't see. It's like limitation. It feels like having a brick wall between you. The idea IQ does not matter is not only not true, but it actually is kind of callous to the limited. Because if you promote the idea that there's no differences between people like this, then what's the reason they live in shacks, do crimes impulsively, smoke pot all day? Like, what's causing that? Then the only answer becomes they're not trying hard enough versus they can't do better than that. Like, that's it. I feel like it's more callous to pretend it's not real, which is easy for you because you isolate yourself around not only above average people but elites. You don't have conversations with all people. Where were you in position to know what people are capable of? It's more callous to pretend it's not real because then the way these people live becomes their own fault. And I had this problem too. Like, why are you like if you understand upstairs there's nothing happening, it's very basic, like they're limited, then you understand they're doing what they can do. They can't do better than that, right? It's like when I was a kid. I have this memory when I was a little kid. I have some art talent, and my friend when I was a little kid would be like, Nora, teach me to draw like you. And I would just be like, I don't know how, I just do it. Thinking is like that too. Like, just like you can see there's some people who draw better than others, some people think a lot better than others. Some people are working with stick figures, some people are in the middle, some people are very talented. Thinking ability is the same thing. And when you see people who manage their lives like shit, like they live in filth, they don't mind, they're high on pot all the time. When somebody says you want money for rape, they're like, cool. And rather than feel any empathy or human compassion for anything, they can't because they are such binary thinkers. Like, they literally think in a way, you told me this, so I do it. Like, there's just some people super fucking limited. Like, and that's one of the things when I was moved into this neighborhood, not knowing. Like, when I moved to this neighborhood, I didn't know, like, the CIA double agent Sergey Brin had been organizing people to rape and torture me. Um, at first, I thought they were friendly. Um, but then when I realized like they're weird criminals, I would start to try to talk to them. And it was just like this big wall gap. And let me tell you something. I have this distinct memory when I moved into my apartment for that corrupt cop whose record you wiped and gave him money. I have this because again, I rarely socialize with people, and most of the people I socialize with, like healthcare providers, workers, like RNs and physicians. And I remember having this memory being like, "This is the stupidest person." This corrupt cop. Everything he was so fucking stupid. Like I just got that judgment right away. What I didn't know is for your people, he was like a brighter one. That's why you made him a corrupt cop. Like I didn't meet the 10th Street crew where it's like this obese white guy who crawled out of the projects just staying there like this. And I'm trying to talk to him and communicate and say ideas, and he goes, "I like video games." Like I didn't meet that yet. I didn't meet the dude where he'll spit at me every day, and if I say anything, he turns around and says, "Shut up, racist." Like literally in his brain, when he harasses me and I say anything, I'm racist for saying something. I didn't meet these people yet. Where it's like, oh, it gets, and now that it's been 3 years, I'm stuck here in this prison like environment with really limited people. Um, like I said, it cured my self confidence problems in the sense, like when I was actually around my peers of ability, like other RN managers, RNs, physicians. I was like, what if I suck and I'm stupid? No, that can't be true. You did so well in that test. It can't be true. But now it's like, I feel like, honestly, this place feels like a handicap zone. Like, I've called them the special ed mafia. I remember the psychiatrist they forced me to see. It's really ridiculous because he knows it's real. I know it's real. And I remember when I told him, "Oh, I was talking about CA after the 9/11," he was like, "Whoa." He was like, "Really?" Like he knows it's true, right? And I remember when I said, "They're like the fucking special ed mafia. It's incredible. If they didn't have like the CIA fixing shit for them, they couldn't even commit crimes. They're so stupid." Like and it gave me some insight. Given these people are criminals, prone to like antisocial behavior, um, the fact there's not more crime solved is probably because cops are also stupid. Like, I don't know, man. We gotta rethink some things in society. Like, apparently, a lot of like police academies don't let you in if your IQ is over 100, and then they wonder why they can't solve crimes. Come on. I mean, I get there's a point of intelligence where you're worried about disobedience, you're worried about people seeing the flaws in the system, you're worried about sabotage, but that's not 115. That's not 115. Revolution 115 IQ most likely. But you will be a lot better at solving crimes than somebody like that fucking moron. I remember he was like staring at this light switch or some shit. And I was just like, wow, what a fucking nitwit. Holy shit. But I didn't meet the real, oh my god, people. Like, wow. For real. Like, yeah, so like elites that are like IQ does not matter. I want to hear you say that if you actually live amongst super poor, criminally inclined high people, where on average that shit is not above 90. It's just not. And tell me you don't think it matters. I dare you. You won't, because this will be all these elites do is bitch and lie. And it is actually more compassionate to be like, there are differences. Because then when you see this shitty way people live their lives, you just can recognize like they can't do shit else. They can't do what you do. They just fucking can't. Just like when I try to have a conversation, or used to try before I gave up and realized they're like borderline retarded. Um, I finally accepted, like, there's no point in talking to these people. Like, it's not like I'm trying to convince them of something. It's just like they're not capable of thinking about it because they're too stupid.